Hi, today I want to share with you how I create this beautiful vest. I name it Stardust. In this project you will need lots of yarn. I create size small so to fit my body, and I use about 700 grams of these two strands, so it's about 350 grams each because I use double strand. You can either use the same yarn weight, which I will list everything in description box below, and also in my blog, as well as in the written pattern, of course. In the written pattern I will have the information for size S, M, L, and XL. In this video, I demonstrate size S. Alright, so I use the two strand because I have this yarn laying in my house, but you can also use bulky weight if you have bulky weight, just one strand though. And this is, like I said, about altogether, it's about 7 rows in these two colors, so 3.5 each color, and yeah, 700 grams. These two parts is like to make the front part of the vest. I already created it and I take everything out because I wanted to film. First I want to see if it's gonna work. Alright, so this one I put it aside, and this is the body part, and we're going to use the hook. Today I choose this hook, size 6 millimeter. This hook is from Beth. She has Etsy shop. I will link her shop below if you want to get the hook as well. And you need 2 or 3 or 4, but 2 is enough for me. This is stitch marker, a pair of scissors, and a yarn needle. So for size small, you first create, for every side actually, you first create, to start you first create the slip knot, and you're going to, for size small, you're going to chain 62 chain. And if you are not size small, you can first chain 62 and then you keep changing a little more, and you put the chain against to your shoulder part, and just from one shoulder to the other side of your shoulder, that would be fine. And for those who make for sale, I recommend you to get the pattern, the written pattern. This way you got all the sizes covered, and you can also support my design. So you're going to chain what you need to fit your body. So when you got 62 chain, you chain one more. It doesn't matter how many chain you make in this point to fit your body, you add one more chain, and this chain is to build up the yarn. And then you will put one single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So you skip the first one that you put extra in the end, then one single crochet into the next one, and like so you just add one single crochet in each chain according to your size until the end of the row. The first row is done. Then you chain one, turn your work, and here where we're going to do a loop stitch, you will hold the yarn like so. Loop stitch is to take the hook, go to the next, the chain one, just to build up the yarn. So you're gonna take the hook, put it into the next on top of the single crochet stitch from previous row. You see this V shape, and then you will, with this finger, you will adjust how big your hoop you want, your loop you want it to be. I put a little wider because when I take the yarn, you take this hook to this side, take like so, pull together with another strand, another 2 strands here, pull through here. See, now you have, if you just use 1 strand, you will have 3 strands here, but now because I use double strand, I have 6 strands here, so it's like yeah, all together, but actually it's more like 3 loops if you just have 1 strand each. Yeah, like when I separate them, so you see. So you adjust the loop how big you want it to be. You want a little wider, so this is the size I would like my loops to be. Now with this finger you let go of the loop, and with this finger you put it down like so. Then you take the yarn again, then you're gonna pull through all this loop. See, now you have made already, see this side, already made the first loop. You will do it again. Look complicated at first, but when you do it a couple times, you will know. So now you put to the next stitch. Yeah, if you use 2 strands like me, make sure you take all the yarn from here. It's 4 strands on the top here, because 2 each on side. All right, and then you do the same. You wanted to make all loops in the same size, so just practice it and do your best to take the same size, to make the same size as much as possible. So again, you take the hook through this stitch, then you put top here, down here. This is the size of the loop I would like to have. Then do this way. It's easy for me to take the yarn this way, like so. I guess if you just have 1 strand of yarn, it would be easier than 2 strands. For beginner, I suggest you to use just 1 strand and use bulky yarn instead of this fine yarn. This is like think wet 3 DK 8 ply. So again, you will do like that to the next one, to each and every stitch like so. I do slow one more time, yeah. And from here you still can adjust your hoop. When you got it, you put it back down. You can also do like me, take the yarn like so. I like to do that way, so it's more tight. And this side, I want to show you this side. This is how the loop stitch create. So you want it to have approximate the same length of the loop. Yeah. So you will continue until the end of the row here. So here's my last one. Just want to show you that not to skip, because the last one in the corner somehow is show like this. If you skip, then it's not even. It's gonna be a little harder to poke the hook in, but yeah. So make sure you get it as well. Get the last one. And if you aren't sure, but pretty much look like we got everything, but you can always recount the stitch again to make sure that you got it right. So we finished the second row, This is how the front look like. This is the second row. When we turn, you will see this is pretty cute loops we created here. Now we're going to do row 3. Row 3 is very simple. You chain 1, turn the work, then you're going to put 1 single crochet. This chain 1 you just don't count as, or just count as the build up the yarn like I always do. Then you're going to put a single crochet into the second one from the hook, the second stitch from hook. Then you're going to put 1 single crochet across. And this is row 3. I make it very tight. So you're going to do that until the end of the row. Now I have done row 3. And now you're going to chain 1, and again row 4 you're going to repeat row 2, and that is the pattern. Keep repeating row 2 and row 3 for as long as your waist at the back need to be. I'm going to make 52 rows. And a little tip here, when you do loop stitch, I find when I pull a little bit in the end to the loop, it makes the loop tighter, and it will make your waist tighter as well. So I show you. You do normally, like when you do the loop stitch, like so. And then you also pull here to make it tight. If you like your waist to be tight, like I would like my waist to be tight. And then when you put the hook into the next one, in this moment, you also can pull. You see here, it's a little wobbly here. When I pull, it's tighter. So I do this in every stitch and make it very neat. It may be because I use 2 strands, that's why this happened. But if you use just 1 strand of bulky yarn, will not happen perhaps, I don't know. But in case you happen to use 2 strands like my piece right now, like me, then this can be useful. If you wonder like why it's not tight, then you can do this way. And that's it. So I have complete 26 rows of the front part. This is like one part of the front. This I'm going to make the left side, and this the right side. So it's gonna slope like so, to be like that in the front. You will see it later what I mean. So for my side, I make 26 rows, and then I'm gonna start the decreased row. I will show you how I do the decreased row. So now, normally this row, I'm going to make, usually I have to make this row after the loop stitch is one single crochet along. So to do the decrease, I chain 1 already, and I'm just gonna skip the first. You know, normally when I do a single crochet, I chain 1 this row, I will put the single crochet in the second one from the hook, right? So I'm just gonna skip this one. I'm going to the third one. I mean the third one from the hook, the second one from the row. You know, I skipped this one. And then I would just put one single crochet in each stitch across. So when I get into the end of the row here, I will have 30 single crochet stitch because the whole row is 31. So then the next row we will not do any decreasing, we just chain one, and we do normally the loop stitch, one loop stitch in each inside of each single crochet across. And when you get into the end, don't forget the last one, you will also have 30 of loop stitch, and then you will do decreasing again the next row. So you do decreasing in every row of single crochet until you arrive to row 46. And a little tips on this, you can also actually add a stitch marker. I always do that so I remember which row is the last row before I make decreasing. So the last row is this one, the loop stitch. So I do like this, so I know that this one here, the loop stitch, is my 26 rows. Now I'm going to do a decreasing in every single crochet row until I arrive to row 46. And this is how it turned out after you finished the ordinary rows of 47 to 52. So these 6 rows here that complete this part. And now we're going to make the right side, and the slope part, the decreasing part, will be in different way. So now I'm making on the front at the right side. Now I call it right side, left side. So the right side will have to slope up this way, like so, and the left side slope up this way. I show you the piece of the left side again, then you know what I mean. So here, see, the front part of the left side slope up like so. Now we're going to do here, and we're going to do a decreasing row up until we come to the point that we stop the decreasing, and we're just going to do a normal row. So for the decreasing of the right side, you do the last row of the row 26 row, and then 27 is going to be single crochet row. So you just chain one and single crochet along until you come to almost the last two stitch. Now I have 3, so this one I just do normal single crochet, and then the last 2 stitch, how I put it together, I just simply do like this, 1, 2, and then I have 3 loops, put them together as one. So this is how I put 2 stitches in one. Then you chain 1, you turn your work. You can also put the stitch marker on the row 26, so you know that the loop stitch of the row 26 is here. That is easy to count later on. So from this row, you just have to remember that the decreasing row is happen in every single crochet row. So now when you do a loop stitch, you just do normally like how you do outer loop stitch. Then when you do the loop stitch row, when you arrive here, you will have 30 stitch of the loop stitch. Then you come back again with single crochet, and then the last 2 you put it together. So every 2 row you decrease 1 stitch each time. And then you're just gonna repeat until you get into row 46. So here I am, the right side at the front. This is the left, this is the right, and the left goes slope this way and the right goes slope this way. All right, let's talk about the right one now. You see the stitch marker here, I already complete the last row 46, and I have total of 21 stitches, and the last row of 46 is the loop stitch, because the even number is a loop stitch and the single crochet is an odd number, you know. So I have complete 46, finished with the loop stitch row, and I will move this stitch marker here, because from now on I will not decrease anymore. I will make another 6 row, 47 to 52, and I will finish this side, and then you will see that it's gonna be the same level, just 6 row more here, and then I'm gonna chain 1 and cut the yarn that's long enough to be sewed in at the back part, like that. So here I finished this side as well. You see now I put it together, they're same level now here. And what we're going to do, we're gonna take the back part, this is the one we made in the beginning, the back part, turn it over the inside out like so, and then you put these 2 pieces on top, lining good like so. See, you can see the picture now, and you will have to sew it in with this extra thread that I told you to cut longer. And then you sew this part in the shoulder together, back and front. Do any way you like. I just like to thread with the yarn needle and just sew it in easily, securely, both sides together. And to the side of the body here, I also gonna sew from down up here to keep the space for the armhole here. So what I do, I just gonna count 26 row and put the stitch marker both front and back, and it's just gonna thread the needle and just gonna sew it in. I'm gonna sew from the inside out, from the side of the body, because it's easier. The thread you see here inside is more neat, so I'm gonna sew it from the inside, but the shoulder part I'm gonna sew from the outside because I like the look of the stitch like that. All right, so that's it. This is how you make this beautiful vest. Hope you like the video. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumb up. Click the subscribe box below, and there's a little bell next to the subscribe box. Click that as well, so when I post a new video, you will get a notification in your inbox. I also have Instagram. You can be part of our tribe there at MayaLunaCorazon. I post daily there, current project inspiration, and also Facebook group. You will find all the link in description box below. And if you make all of my design for sale, I'm very happy to hear that. I just advise you to purchase the pattern, because the pattern covers all sizes, and this way we all can grow together. Thank you so much for being here. See you next time. Bye bye.